Hello Year 4, today is Wednesday the 24th of February and we are going for maths to continue to look at measuring problems. So we're on page 27 today, we were on page 26 yesterday, and we're going to continue to have a look at developing our knowledge of measure. So very quickly, for your warm up to get yourselves ready, I want you to work out the perimeter of the shape. So it's giving you the hint there that each square, each side of the square is the same as 1 centimetre. So all you're doing today for your warm up is working out the perimeter of each side of this shape, and then you're going to add them up. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides to this shape. You're going to work out the perimeter of the length of each side, and then you're going to work out the perimeter by adding up each length. Okay, so I've got some new learning for you today, so please take your time, listen very carefully, and if you need to go back for help, please do not hesitate to rewind the video and re-watch certain bits that you are stuck on. Okay, this is really important because there is new learning that is taking place today, and I want you to make sure that you are confident with it before you move on. Okay, so question 1 is asking you to work out the areas of these shapes. Now, we've looked at perimeter in school and we've revisited perimeter with our home learning, but we haven't done area in school or at home yet. Okay, so when we do area, we are looking at the amount of each shape. So the bit in grey, that is what we're working out. With perimeter, you'll be working out the outside of the shape. Okay, but with area, we're looking at the inside of the shape. So area is the amount of space an object takes up. So this space inside this book is the area. The bit outside the book is the perimeter. Okay, and when you measure in area, you don't just put centimetres, you put centimetres squared. So you will put a little number 2, and it has to be little, and it's got to be above centimetres, exactly like that. That's how you write your answer when you work out area. So it's centimetres squared. Okay, and there's a clue here in the text where it says each square is 1 centimetre squared. So they have actually told you that each square is 1 centimetre squared. Okay, now I'm going to show you how you can work it out. Now, an easy way would be to count the number of blocks inside that are grey. That would be your area. You could, though, use the length of your shapes to multiply them. But for today, I just want you to count the blocks. Okay? So I've got a square here. And I need to work out the area of my shape. Now, each one of these is 1 centimetre squared. So I need to count up how many squares I have in my square to work out the area. I can see that I have 9 squares. So my answer must be 9 centimetres squared. Okay, I hope that that makes sense. I want you to give this a really good go. If you need to, write down how many squares there are, or draw a mark or a dot on so you can see how many squares are inside each shape. Okay, now for some of them we have slants. That would be a half. Okay, so if you can see on the arrow, it's got 2 bits that go like this. This bit and this bit and this bit and this bit or a half. So that would be, okay, and when you add them two together, it would be 1 centimetre squared because you're effectively putting the two blocks together, okay? So try your best. Okay, so your next one, after you've had to go working out your area. Now, if you find the area question hard, please do not worry, okay, because we haven't done it in school, okay? And I don't want you getting really upset if you don't know the answers or you feel like you're unsure or you're not confident with it. Please don't worry about it. We can do some area questions as starters and challenges if that's what you want, okay? But you need to let me know if it's something that you are stuck on. But please do not worry about it. It's really important that you don't worry about it, okay? Because it is brand new learning, okay? So if you give it a go, that's all I ask, okay? Question 2 is asking you to add the masses together. Write your answers as mixed numbers. When it's asking for mixed numbers, it just means a whole number with a fraction. Don't worry, it's just a fancy term that we use that includes a fraction, okay? So our first one is this. Now I've been really naughty, I've not written the measurements. So make sure you write your measurements. So first thing that you are going to do is look at the whole numbers. So you're going to ignore the fraction. You're going to look at the whole numbers here. What's 1 add 4? Fab. 5. And then with your fraction, you're just putting it at the end. So my answer for that one would be 5¼ kilograms. Okay, so have a go. Now, some of them have 2 fractions. So let's have a go then. Now, I remember you had to go at adding fractions together and taking them away before half term. So hopefully we're going to be pretty confident with this. So 1 1/3 kilograms add 3 1/3 kilograms. Ignore the fractions. We're looking at the 3 and the 1. That makes 4. Because I've got 3 as my denominator and 1 as my numerator, I just need to add my numerators together. My denominator stays the same. 1 add 1 is 2. Okay? So straight away, Miss Prince has just shown you that you don't need to get worried about it because you're just adding your numerators together. Your denominators, if they are the same, stay the same, okay? So therefore, my answer is 4 2/3. Okay, let's have a look at our next question. So your final question for today is asking you to solve these problems. Now, I've already written the problem out on the board to help me, okay? Because then I can explain to you the different steps that you need to take. Okay, so I've just made that a little bit bigger so you can see what I'm going to be talking about in a bit. So, this question is asking you to solve these problems. A jar contains 0.46 kilograms of jam. So straight away, I would be getting my highlighter out and highlighting the key information. So the jar contains 0.46 kilograms of jam. 175 grams of the jam are used. How many grams of jam are left? Okay, now we looked at converting very briefly before half term. We also had to go in school when we were using the conversion chart. Miss Prince did write it on her red board in class, didn't she? So we need to recognise what 1 kilogram is equivalent to.